Hello, it's Deborah from Maddisons and I am here today at a fabulous property, the Laurels here in Edenbridge. So it's down this long private drive. So you've got just up there, literally the road to the sort of the town centre is literally there. So you've got all the shops just a few minutes walk away. And yet when you are here, it's so wonderfully private and secluded. It is set in an absolutely superb plot, really, really generous. You've got a large double garage, which you can see there to the right. We've got a huge area of driveway and a really enormous garden that flanks round. And here is the property. It's deceptively spacious. You'll be staggered by how big it is. Parts of it date back from the 1700s, and then it's got later additions. So you've got 4 bedrooms, really lovely kitchen, sitting room, flexible reception rooms, and all overlooking the most wonderful private plot. So let's head inside and I'll show you around. So we're now in the entrance hall. There's a lovely covered porch outside the front, as you saw. There's a window there which is looking over to a little side garden, which I'll show you at the end of the tour. Let's take you over to the right, and this is the first of the bedrooms. So the current owner has got this one styled, as you can see, as a bit of a gym. It's got a lovely access to the front, window to the front. And I love that beamwork. You get the sense of the original property here. Lovely vaulted ceiling in this hallway, actually. It's really beautiful. And then over to the right, we've got the sitting room. So the accommodation is really well arranged in this property because you've got the living accommodation pretty much together, and then the bedrooms down the other end. So you can see there's a door there which goes out to the driveway where the garage was. And then spinning round, that door there takes us to the dining room, which we'll go to shortly. But this is a really great vaulted area. You've got an additional storage area up above and further eave storage. And you can see there's some ladders there to access the upstairs. And then through this door into the dining room. So this room overlooks the rear of the property. It's got a dual aspect, so it's lovely and light and bright. And you can see just fits really well to have this table and chairs here. But this could be a family room, a playroom, whatever you want it to be. And then leading off from this is the kitchen. So it's really well situated. There's a really handy utility cupboard behind that door there. And you can see the kitchen's got a nice window overlooking the side. There's lots of useful storage space, plumbing for a washer dryer. And you've got integrated appliances. And then this lovely aspect out to the rear of the property. So you've got these French doors, and we'll show you shortly how that leads you out onto the garden. So it's got a really great connection for families. Plenty of space for a big fridge freezer at the end. And then we're back to the porch, that's where we came in at the front door. And then down here is the bedroom accommodation. So we just went past a linen cupboard. And then here is the family bathroom. So one of the bedrooms has got its own ensuite, but this one's the family bathroom. You can see it's been recently refitted, so it's really stylish. It's got a nice bath with a shower over, heated towel rail. Adjacent, a really good double bedroom. This one's got a window to the rear, and you've got a nice wood effect floor, so nice and practical. I love this corridor. You've got these kind of windows which flank and look out onto that lovely little garden area. Over to the left here, another good sized double bedroom. This one's got a really useful bank of wardrobes just tucked away there. And it's got access to that little courtyard garden. Nice window again. So everything's lovely and light and bright. And then over the other side, we've got the final bedroom, so the master bedroom. So this one's got its own private ensuite. I love this sort of marble floor in here. Huge shower cubicle, lovely sort of recessed shelving. It's a really great space, and then leads into this lovely bedroom. So you've got lots of useful fitted storage, which is all included. And again, just so many windows. It's such a lovely, light, bright space. You've got a big bay window there to the front, and then another further door out to the rear. So this one again overlooking the rear garden. Now the garden of this property is really very special. So let's head outside and I will show that to you now. Well, I want to show you the garden, and the first area I want to show you is this really lovely little area here, because you can see the current owner has set out a really lovely, secluded, private little courtyard feel. So you've got an area of garden you can feel hunkering down. But let's take you back round. So you're seeing now where I started. There at the beginning of the tour on the driveway, there's the big double garage, really big plot to the side of it. And then you have got this fabulous field which you saw from before. So it's a really lovely big garden area. You've got a huge willow tree and other established trees. There's a gate access just down to the right, which takes you out onto the Hever Road. So if you want to have separate access for works, then that's really, really possible. And you can see it's lovely and level and flat. We've got a nice area of terrace here to the rear. So to give you the orientation, we're looking on the dining room and the kitchen and one of the bedrooms over there. You've got the sheds and you've got these beautiful specimen trees. So there is so much that you could do in this plot to make it a really fabulous, fabulous area. But it's at the moment, it's lovely and level, perfect for children playing. So all in all, I think you'll agree, this is a really exceptional property. It's really unique. The seclusion and the privacy that you get being so close to the local amenities and with this fabulous plot, which is completely unoverlooked, very secluded, with a house that has got such lovely free-flowing and flexible accommodation is excellent. I do hope you'd like to come look for it yourself. If you would, please give us a call.